What's up, everybody? Pretty sure a lot of you have heard of the Y files, right? Hecklefish. Yeah. The seventh experiment reveals the truth about our creation. Everything they're saying in this, which some of it I think is just a bunch of stuff that sounds truthful, you know, but not factual. As in, I think they have it twisted, and I think they're using the knowledge from the fallen angels to confuse it and make it seem like it's actual real. You know, kind of like how black magic works. Yeah, that's how they get you to buy stuff from stores. You know, they make it seem so great, and the way they talk and all that, it like makes people be like, "Okay, I'll try it." Yes, if they use inviting stuff, things that really, you know, make your mind think, well, maybe that will taste that way, or hmm, maybe I do need more because I do always go for another drink. So you get bigger or better or, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's a mind trick. Um, well, it is more. Well, it is normally better. No, that's the mind trick. All they did was sell you more of what you were already getting, and it's not really that much for more of your money. Um, all of it is not good for you, especially more. That's where gluttony and greed starts to come in. See how it starts to get you on that roll. Yeah, that's same thing with money. Well, items and money, because that's how they sometimes. Well, one way they play a hand in hand is the item just tickles your brain. You think it's so cool, like these cell phones. I am also a person in those circles because look, it's gotten me at things too. But I also look at that and analyze it when I have time to actually sit there and think about certain actions. I don't know if anybody else does that, but I do. I like to know why things take place. Just like them saying that we have three races of aliens. One's going for hydrogen, one's going for copper, and the other one's going to fix us because they messed up. That's stupid. Remember, there is a grand illusion. Delusion. Yeah. Grand deception, grand delusion. Same thing. Illusion, delusion, deception. They all go hand in hand. Um, yeah, kind of like electric electrician's tools, plumber tools, carpenter tools, but some of those tools are the same. Phillips, flathead, drill, wrench, tape measure. There's some specialty tools that's how, it branches off into the specialty of that field, but they're all the same, right? Yeah, I know my brain connects things like other people's don't. Sometimes it takes people forever before they see the connection. Sometimes they never get it. They're just like, what? Yeah, shut up. My brain's always been able to make connections like that. But see, one, their carbon dating is circular reasoning. They have said that it takes years and years to create layers, even, pressure layers, this, that, and the other, and it doesn't. All depends on the elements and what caused it. You can take oil, water, and settlement and put it in a bottle and swish it around, and it'll form layers within seconds to minutes. Right. Not only that, if you add millions upon millions, probably billions of gallons of water on top of that, after it falls in and crumbles or whatever, and then all that pressure for, years and years on end, and then take it away. I mean, look what these houses look like after a flood hits them, and that's only maybe a couple days or weeks after the flood. It looks like sometimes it looks like they've been a part of the earth for a while, when really it happened in a couple of days. Yeah, it actually happened way quicker than that, but we don't get to see it on the news or through a lens until people can get in there and actually see it. Sometimes we can see it close or a whole house gets swept away. Well, guess what? How long did it take for that layer to form? Right. See what I'm talking about? They're feeding us a line of bullshit that has 80% truth, but the parts that matter are in the 20% that they're not being truthful or factual about. Remember, nowadays, truth is not truth. Factual is truth. See? Things are getting very confusing, aren't they? Not really, but there's things out there trying to confuse the hell out of things. One is speech. Well, if you confuse the speech and make people believe facts that aren't facts, one, they're damned. They believe lies. Two, they're messing with things that other people have been killed by a flood for doing. And yeah, he must have really kept to his promise because he hasn't flooded the earth like he did before. All this other stuff going on that, the big floods and all the catastrophic stuff, that's the devil going off. Remember, he's the one that has 1,000 years to roam right now. And we still don't know if that means 1,000 years in heaven or 1,000 years on earth, but a lot of people believe that it means 1,000 years earthly. But anyway, I think it's funny that it matches everything from what the good book says. And I don't want to call it Christian anymore. Yes, they use, just like with Jews, you have a good side and a bad side. Just like Christians, you have a good side and a bad side. Just like with Catholics. Pretty much every religion, you have a good side and a bad side. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was brought forth by the man downstairs to confuse everything so people wouldn't know which one was the right one. Wouldn't that make sense? But they're saying that we come from reptilians now. Before it was the Anunnaki. Now they're saying it's this, that, and the other. I do believe they did start making humans at some point. I think that's one of the reasons why one of the pyramids has a sarcophagus at the top and the capstone's missing. If you look at that sarcophagus or casket or coffin, it is stone, it has the side of it cracked, and it has no lid. I think they were using it to resurrect people, kind of like what we use defibrillators for today. And it's been skewed as, a good thing, which that would also fall under the AC's angel of light, because nobody's supposed to be able to resurrect themselves but God, right? Yes, it does raise a lot of questions on that, don't it? Pretty sure they're not going to be answered by us. If they are, that'd be great, but just like a manufacturer of something and something goes wrong, a lot of people can be really good at, rigging it, figuring out how it messed up, but they don't always know exactly what to do unless they are the ones that made it, right? So that's why I think we need to see what he has to say if we ever win and if we ever get the chance. Because obviously, the way we think isn't always right, myself included. I don't know why people think I exclude myself when I talk about these things. No, I'm in this boat with y'all. I don't understand why y'all think, oh, well, he thinks he's better. No, I don't. It's just things I'm noticing. I don't think I'm better than anybody. I think at times I make better choices, but that doesn't mean that I'm better than anybody. There's times that I make bad choices, just like other people. Thank God I'm getting older and I'm not making those choices so much anymore, which I didn't really make them too much when I was younger. My bad choices were choosing other people that chose real bad things that I would never do. And it ended up becoming part of my life because I did that. Just remember, just because you chose somebody does not make you responsible for what they choose to do. Do not let them put that type of accountability on you. That accountability goes on the person that deliberately messed up things and deliberately kept doing it. No, it is not your fault for giving them chance after chance after chance. That was your heart and they used it. I don't care what people say about it. Call me what you want. That's the truth. It is their fault. Stop letting them wear your heavy coat. It is not your fault because they tricked you into choosing them. Yes, I'm going to cover a lot of things in my videos, and I'm going to bounce here, there, and everywhere. That's ADHD. Keep up. Pretty sure you can. Oh, why did I stop talking about that? Because I already said what the connections and all that was. If people need more explanation, that's what the comment section's for. These videos are only 15 minutes, so ain't like I have 3 hours to explain it all. And I'll probably get back to it in one of my other videos. Will I put it in the title? Probably not, because I never know where I'm going with these until I start talking. So sometimes I have a plan, but I try to just be a free talker because you don't really have too many of those. It seems like most people are scripted, even though they try and act like they're not. And I'm not scripted. I don't play that stuff. I'm just on here as a person talking. Yeah, I'm caught in between still playing around with all this chasing luxuries that I can make myself or just live the way I'm supposed to. I'm telling you, trying to play around in this way of life is just ridiculous. It's like a rat race that you're never going to win. Yeah, smashing pumpkins, rat in a cage. I still think government and all this stuff we accepted was the wrong way. Look how bad it is. Came in as peace and safety, angel of light, didn't it? Now we see it can't be trusted. Imagine that.